So a lot of stuff went down over the last couple of hours, which I will talk about because they are important, but I have recorded this video 4 times already between the letter Jim Watson sent to the Ram Ranch resistance, to the arrest of 11 armed traitors, to the fucking Emergency Act, the announcement of which I actually missed because I cut my thumb while I was preparing fish. So I had to deal with that first. But today, or at least the day this video was recorded and originally meant to go out, is a day for love. And I'm filled with optimism for humanity again because I had a really great weekend. So I want to make this video to express my love to the people who made that happen. So first I need to give a huge thank you to all the counter-protesters yesterday and the day before. I thought this weekend was going to be terrible when the honking started again because the police continue to not do their jobs and Jim Watson is a coward. Oh, this is supposed to be a positive video. So I'm not a stranger to symbols I love becoming absolutely terrible. Like I said in my video about Mouse that the name of the primary school I went to translates to Red Swastika Elementary. So yeah, and you know, after my parents split, I also split my time between Vancouver and California, so I saw firsthand the American flag go from a symbol of patriotism to a symbol of nationalism. And whenever I would see an American flag on a car or a house, I would cringe and make a mental note to avoid the people inside. Starting last week, without me really noticing, I started doing that when I saw a Canadian flag as well. Like, I'd come out of Happy Goat, see it face down, pull my hood up over my head, and just walk faster, get out of there. But my mother-in-law, okay, so both of my grandfathers-in-law fought in World War II. Their whole lives, my in-laws have looked at the flag with pride as a symbol against Nazi invasion, and obviously that's never really been the case for me, but I didn't wince until recently, you know, when I saw the flag at the window. When I asked Annika if she could help me take the stickers off my luggage, she asked if I also wanted help taking the flag down, and I didn't want this to be her Red Swastika moment, so I said to wait until we got back from the lore rally, and oh my god, I am so glad we did, because the number of wonderful people we met was just, oh, I don't even have words. Like, so many rainbow flags, so many hilarious signs. The no step on snack sign, I think, was the first time I saw my mother-in-law smile since the time I've been here. Also shout out to Optimus Prime, because that must have taken forever. These are not my photos, by the way, because I keep my phone off at protests when I think the police aren't on my side. So I have linked to another person's gallery in the description. You know, you guys may be not exactly happy to see this flag, but at least not afraid of the Canadian flag anymore. You've restored my mother-in-law's pride in the flag again, and maybe someday I'll be able to look at it without thinking of its bloody history, and if I do, it'll be because you guys showed up en masse to wave this flag with love. And, you know, I hadn't originally planned to go to the Riverside Bank protests on Sunday, but when I saw what was happening there and I saw a request for more people to join them, I went out without nearly enough preparation to see if I could help. Like, you know, I'm just that kind of person. I see a situation that could go wrong and I immediately want to jump in. It's why I volunteered to be a poll worker last November. Why, when my mother-in-law's caregiver said she couldn't get out of Centertown, I flew across the country. When I see people who need help, I want to provide it. And clearly, so do a lot of you, because about 30 minutes in, I just started feeling shaky and my vision was whiting out, and I was worried that my blood sugar was going to tank like it did last weekend and that I was going to pass out like I did last weekend. But then at least 10 people with pizza and coffee just swarmed me and stayed with me to make sure I was okay, to make sure I was fed and warm. And like I said in my last video, I don't live here. Almost all my friends live across the country. Pretty much the only people I know here are my in-laws. And don't get me wrong, I love them, but it gets awkward sometimes. And you know, I don't know anybody here. I don't know the names of any of the people who helped me, and I don't think they know my name either. But I could really tell that the people here are loving and supportive of each other in the face of adversity is not the right word. I guess in the face of an invasion. Yeah. Someone said Catherine McKinney shut up. I didn't say them myself, but that sounds right. It'll be nice to know that when I leave, which is hopefully soon. Oh God, that sounds weird too. So, like I said, I'm here because my mother-in-law's usual caregiver isn't able to get to her because of the Brits holding the city hostage. So I'll leave when they do, which is hopefully soon, because I don't want them to keep bothering my family or anyone else who lives here. So yeah, when I leave, it'll be nice to know I can assure my spouse that I'm leaving her parents in good hands. Thank you, Ottawa. Thank you to all the people who showed up at the rally, and thank you to all the people who basically crammed pizza and sugar down my throat until I wasn't in danger of fainting again. Thank you for restoring my faith in people. Thank you for restoring my relatives' pride in this country and its flag. If all goes well, we won't see each other again until, I don't know, Canada Day or something. And I know a lot of stuff has happened in the last couple of hours. I promise the next time you come to this channel, which if you do, I will talk about those, especially the Emergencies Act and what powers it actually grants and what this means. But I wanted to dedicate this video to thanking the lovely people of this city. I cannot wait until you get it back. So to prove that I have faith in humanity again, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I've turned comment moderation mostly off. I'm still gonna delete the kinds of comments that I spent Saturday night deleting. So comments that are misinformation, disinformation, insults to my person, threats to my person. One comment that was "Let's go Brandon" written in Russian, but not really, so I marked it as spam. And comments that are like word salad or all caps, I'm also going to delete those. And I'm sorry if this is hard to read, it's just, this is the only way I could get it all on one page. Anyways, here's a Canadian pun for you. Or a hockey pun, but really, what's the difference? Why do hockey players make good bakers? They're great at icing.